Hi everyone, it's Justine and welcome to another organization video for the organization series. Today we're going to take a look at paper. Now I'm looking at patterned paper, regular paper, cardstock, and all that today, and I'll hopefully give you a couple of tips on how to downsize or how to think about your stash. So pretty much I store my patterned paper here in this IKEA container along with anything I'm doing for a giveaway. I just stick on the right side. And I pretty much had to be honest with myself. When I was moving, I couldn't bring entire boxes of paper with me. So I thought to myself, what do I use my paper for? And I decided that I pretty much haven't scrapbooked in years, so why do I keep having 12 by 12 paper? It takes up a lot of precious real estate in your desk. So I cut all of that down to 6 by 6 paper, and I stored it according to category. And since then, I really haven't looked back. My general rule as well is that if this box is filled, I can't buy any more patterned paper unless I use it or donate it. Or sell it. But usually I don't have any luck selling paper. Anyway, so generally my categories, I use these little dividers, and these dividers measure 6 by 7. So they just stick up above my patterned paper, and I stick any sort of like coordinating embellishments that go with the paper here in the front of it. So I have these little journaling cards I got in a kit. I just keep that in the front. I go by baby, black and white, Christmas, create a smile. Just because I design for them, it's just a lot easier for me to keep their paper all separated so I can use it when I'm designing their cards. Fundamentals by Close to My Heart, which are these sort of cardstock with embossed layer of patterns on them. Glitter, Halloween, masculine, specialty paper, things like anything made out of vellum or fuzzy paper or any sort of texture. Stampin' Up, Summer Beach, Travel, Valentine's Day, Vibrant, that can be anything from bright colors to animal prints, and then Wedding. So those are the categories that work well for me, and you can add more or take some out depending on your stash. Here I keep my 6 by 6 paper pads as well. And anything sort of scraps, I tuck them into the paper packs, or I keep them in front of a full piece of that pattern paper so I know when to use them. I showed you this box for the stamping storage. I just showed you the front though, where I keep my stamp and die storage, and in the back here I keep all of my card bases and pre-cut things. I find pre-cutting things saves me a lot of time and has become a much more efficient crafter since I can just pull out a card base or pull out a pre-cut panel for me to work on. So my general rule when I downsized is I bought 2 packages of 26 colors from Simon Says Stamps, so I got 4 colors of each. And my rule was I wasn't allowed to buy any more cardstock in that color until I had ran out of a color. So now I've been able to see I actually only ran out of 3 colors in that entire time, and I've only had to replenish in 10 packs in those 3 colors. Saves a lot of space. I also keep my white card bases here. Here in my top drawer, I keep full-size cardstock. So this is the one half of my cardstock that I had bought from Simon Says Stamp I cut down into pre-cut. The other half I stored in plastic page protectors. Here I keep my stamps and a full piece of paper, and generally that's because if I need anything that's oddly shaped, it's there and ready to use. Also gives me a place to store my scraps. Lastly, in this box, which gets tucked away and far away from my craft area, is an A4 box of paper. Now this is all paper that has not been pre-cut, and it's general use paper, so white paper for the most part. I also have my craft cardstock, a little bit of vellum, just paper that you buy generally in larger quantities, and things that I haven't cut down. So once I start running low in that other box of pre-cut things, I take this box out, pre-cut, and then put it away. It's out of my area and it doesn't take up valuable space because I don't need it out in my space. So now, as you can see, my paper storage is nothing special. My paper storage costs probably somewhere around $10 to $15 for the different storage containers that I've purchased, and it's pretty much just me being realistic about what my uses are and what my needs are, and then keeping everything contained in boxes. All my supplies used are linked to below in the video description or on my blog. If you want to check out my blog for more details, click there up at the top. Over on the right, you can subscribe to my channel, or you can click on the photo that says Episode 4 Paper to check out yesterday's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for mixed media.